Hi, my name is Andrew, and today I'm just going to be answering some questions for Rolls-Royce SMR and their recruitment team. So the objectives of Rolls-Royce SMR are ambitious and are clearly going to have a large positive social impact. I myself am really motivated by working towards tangible, measurable goals. And the ambitions of your company are exactly that. When I heard Tom Sampson speak at that conference, or pardon me, the video call back in January, about some of the challenges they were facing and how they were focusing their efforts on not reinventing the wheel, but rather using the infrastructure that already exists within Rolls-Royce and also across Britain, using the logistics chains they already have, even going so far as to say that the locations that they're considering setting up are going to be in places where there's nuclear decommissioning happening, where there's coal decommissioning happening, I thought was inspired. And I think it's going to be a very effective way of combating energy scarcity. And this really excites me. The impact of this project is going to be tangible, it's going to be positive, and it's like exactly the kind of thing that any kind of engineer would want to get involved in. I think receiving an offer from your company really would be an honor. So with this question, I'm a little bit conflicted. It's tempting to say that successfully defending my master's dissertation was my greatest achievement. But when I think about the impact that has had on other people and the people around me, it's just not there. It's kind of absent. And so, kind of reflecting over the past year or so and a half, where I had begun my PhD candidacy and I had taken up tutoring in order to fund that candidacy, I had the opportunity to tutor and work with high school students, teaching them and delivering the maths and science curriculum. And some of these kids had been almost totally abandoned by their schools. The hybrid system of learning it's not been super effective, and their test results have reflected that. And by taking them through the course material, taking them and trying to inspire them somewhat, it's been extremely rewarding, especially when they succeed. I just heard from one of my students that he got all A's in his exams this year, and that was a moment of pride that I had. So, 3 points. Our first point is I can rapidly learn technical skills and concepts. Second point is I can quickly adapt to changing environments. And my final point is I'm capable of working independently. Just a wee anecdote to support these claims. While working on my dissertation, about 4 months into this project, the piece of software we were using to simulate the combustion process, GPyro, was rendered obsolete. It was taken off the internet, and we couldn't really. It was no longer feasible to use it. And so, with about 2 months left to go before I had to defend my dissertation, I had to rewrite our simulations in Python, which at the time I wasn't super familiar with, but was able to become proficient enough in that language to write those simulations, write up my findings, and then defend them in front of my supervisor, my peers, and his peers as well. And at the time, that was about 6 months into COVID, and so I was kind of by myself pushing the acquisition of that expertise. And so I think that this really proves how quickly I can acquire technical expertise, how adaptable I am to shifting environments, and how capable I am of working independently, which makes me feel that if I'm taken into your graduate program, I can really hit the ground running. One of the things I'm passionate about is kind of the sense of wholeness that you can sometimes get when you're sort of unraveling a problem, or often you get it when you're like lifting, doing exercise or something. It's like the world falls away and it's just you and the problem, or you and the movement that you're going through, lifting the heavy weight. It's about kind of having this clarity of purpose. Thanks for watching, and I hope that answers your questions to a sufficient level of detail.